starting at 6 p.m., weather permitting, on Cool 1450 AM WTHU.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look into her eyes. Love is in the air, in the whisper of the tree. Love is in the air, in the thunder of the sea. And I don't know if I'm just dreaming, don't know if I feel safe, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when you call out my name.
And scores!
Thomas Lang making it go.
Back to Lynn. Lynn posts up. Down on the left wing to Laquona. He fakes the pass, but there's a shot from way out front. Swish!
That's McGackey.
McGackey hits the tray.
So McGackey hit that tray. He immediately turned to the student section and acknowledged it.
Cheney is stuck, but he double clutches and puts it in. Oh, my goodness. What great body control by Cheney.
You know, the beautiful thing on that play, he dished it down low to John Cheney. That was a great look by Ryan Brown.
Team ball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cool 1450 WTHU. My name is Michael Reineck. I'm here with Chris Erickson and Michael Bedridge, and we're going to be bringing you the CMC Championship games. We have a doubleheader on schedule tonight from Hood College. The first one will be the girls' game. It will be the defending 3A state champion Frederick Cadets taking on the Middletown Knights. Chris, this is the second year in a row that these two teams have squared off, and they come in with a combined 4 losses on the season, so something's going to give.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. We'll see how which ones bring out the most discipline and stick to their game plan and moving on out, and we'll have more by halftime. We'll have feel how they're reacting to each other.
Yeah, they're definitely going to play two different styles of basketball. The Middletown Knights are going to definitely look to be a little more controlled, and Frederick's going to try to go up-tempo. Chris, we have two outstanding, probably Division I athletes. First for Frederick, Michaela Daniels, probably the player of the year. She's going to the University of Arkansas next year, and Michaela Daniels has been the all-everything guard forward for Frederick for the last 4 years. This in her senior season. And she's matched up against Sailor Poffenberger. Poffenberger is a sophomore who I think has led the county in both scoring and rebounding this year.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Now, the last time they met, Frederick won by 12. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's and I think that's the closest margin of victory for the Cadets this year.
Okay, here we go. Get ready for the tip-off right now. We'll see what they're doing.
All right, and for the Knights, the starting lineup is number 4, Poffenberger, number 5, Melanie Pick, number 15, Molly Farron, number 13, Gemma Cariotti, and number 22, Sarah O'Toole. And for the Cadets, it's number 24, Rose Bubakar, number 21, Rihanna Hall, number 23, Michaela Daniels, number 11, Sanaya Dorsey, and number 32, Jalen Montgomery. The Cadets control the tap. Dorsey brings the ball up, goes to Bubakar out at the three-point line. Bubakar dribbles to the center, goes to Montgomery. Montgomery to the foul line. Outside, 21 goes in, off, no good. Rebound goes to the Knights. Unfortunately, number 15, Molly Farron, got the rebound but went to the floor. Turnover, Cadets ball.
Yeah, looks like they're out man-to-man. Middletown's manning them up right now.
Cadet inbounds pass comes to Dorsey. Dorsey to Daniels at the three-point line. Inside to Bubakar. Poffenberger, hands up. Rebound comes off. Sailor Poffenberger brings down the rebound and brings it up for the Knights. Poffenberger guarded by Dorsey. Goes to Farron. Farron to Pick. Tries to hit Farron, cutting the basket. Knocked away by Dorsey, out of bounds. Middletown ball. Score is 0-0 here. 7:15 remaining in the first quarter. Poffenberger, the inbounds. Throws it inbounds to Pick. Pick hits Poffenberger on a backdoor cut. Kicks it back outside to Farron. To O'Toole, who drives, goes up with the left and scores.
Good protection.
Middletown leads.
Yeah, she protected the ball with her body very well. She had somebody right on her right shoulder, took it up left. Nice shot.
2-0 Knights. Dorsey brings the ball down. Looking inside to Montgomery, getting pressured. Good pressure outside. Nice pick and roll inside to Montgomery, blocked by Poffenberger. Goes back outside.
Yeah, Poffenberger's not even guarding her man. She's just sitting back there and playing center fielder.
There's a shot that goes up by Daniels trying to drive the lane. It draws nothing but air, out of bounds. Knights ball. Yeah, they're almost playing like a diamond formation with Poffenberger sitting in the center of the lane.
Yeah,
inside to Poffenberger. She goes up, takes the body, gets her own rebound, puts it on the floor, goes up left-handed, no good. Off the hands of Bubakar, out of bounds.
Yeah, she stayed with it. She kept fighting. She had she out-rebounded two other players right there under the basket. She's got to be, what, 5'11", 6 foot?
I think she's pushing 6 foot. Inbound to Farron. Farron back out to O'Toole. O'Toole dribbles with her left into the center, gets around, blocked by Bubakar, who brings the ball up court to half court. Comes down, looks for her point guard Dorsey, decides she'll take it herself, drives to the basket on Poffenberger. Ball goes out of bounds off of number 5.
Yeah, looks like we got some pregame, some jitters out there right now. So they're getting kind of nervous. Ball's right in their hands, and they're all dropping them right now.
It's a big game. This is a rematch of last year's game, but still, championship games, funny things can always happen. Dorsey inbounds to Montgomery, outside to Daniels. Daniels drives her left. Step back three, way off. Rebound comes down, taken by Bubakar, stolen by, or knocked away by Poffenberger.
Yeah, she blocked it.
They call a jump ball. Bubakar not only got the first offensive rebounds, but then got her hands in to tie it up. Possession arrow favors the Knights. Middletown inbounds. Poffenberger with the ball, this time being guarded by number 21, Rihanna Hall. Tries to throw it up court, out of bounds, turnover. That's the Cadets game right there. They're going to pressure and try to create turnovers.
Yeah, one of Poffenberger's players needed to come back to her, and when you're getting that kind of pressure, just pass the ball. No need to dribble it up like that.
Dorsey comes to set the offense, goes to Daniels. They go in the corner to Daniels. Daniels drives to her right. Nice defense by O'Toole. They go inside to Montgomery with the left-hander, gets the roll. 2-2. Cadets and Knights are tied. O'Toole brings the ball up for Middletown. Being guarded by Daniels. In the corner to Farron. To Poffenberger, off her hand. Poffenbarger trying to play defense. Number 21, Rihanna Hall takes the body, makes the shot, and the foul is on number 4, Sailor Poffenbarger for the Knights.
Yeah, she rode her down on her side for about 20 feet. What she should have done is run to the basket and stop the forward progress of the ball. Instead, she was playing for the block, and she ended up reaching out and fouling there.
Free throw by Hall is good. 5-2 Cadets. Inbounds pass, out of bounds, full court press, off the hands of the Knights. Turnover, Cadets ball.
Yeah,
Hall to inbound.
When you have that kind of pressure, you need to run to the ball. So somebody has to come running right up next to her and just take it out of her hands at the out of bounds line.
Dorsey out by the timeline. Dorsey goes in the corner to Montgomery.
It's a walk.
They're going to call a foul on the
gosh.
screen, I believe.
No, she's reaching in as she went around.
Foul was on number 13, Gemma Cariotti. That is her first, the team's second foul. The Cadets will inbound underneath their offensive basket. Dorsey to trigger, goes in the corner to Bubakar. Out stop to Daniels for 3. Long. Rebound comes down, taken by Cariotti for the Knights. She gets it to Poffenbarger, who's bringing it up against Rihanna Hall. They switch on the screen. Poffenbarger now guarded by Bubakar. Right hand, left hand, crossover. Goes to Farron, who drives herself to the basket. Blocked by Bubakar.
But she's out of bounds when she hit it.
Turnover to the Cadets. Bubakar triggers inbound to Dorsey. Dorsey brings it up to half court. Dorsey out to Michaela Daniels at the three-point line. She's looking for a screen from Montgomery. Screen and roll. Nice defense by O'Toole. Daniels goes up. No good on the shot. Rebound comes down to Bubakar. Puts up the rebound shot. No good. Poffenbarger takes the rebound. Gets it up court quickly. Great pass. Completed by Melanie Pick. Layup. 5-4 Cadets.
Yeah, Poffenbarger did a great job. She got her head up as soon as she cleared the lanes and found her runner.
Dorsey tries to go. Knocked away by Farron. Poffenbarger with the ball. Comes down to Cariotti, who goes up with the right hand. Layup good. Knights lead 6-5. 3:38 remaining in the first quarter. The Knights are kind of turning it around on the Cadets there a little bit. When they get a turnover, they look to go. Daniels drives in wildly in the lane. Rebound comes down to Poffenbarger.
Yeah, we've seen Frederick come down 3 times in a row here, and first person to touch the ball is shooting it. They're not working the ball. They're not running any plays, and that means the other 4 players are just standing around, and they're being run on because of that.
Poffenbarger got the ball down low. 3 Cadets surrounded her. Ball goes out of bounds. Knights retain possession with 13 on the shot clock. Pick to trigger the inbounds pass. She comes to Poffenbarger out of the three-point line. Knocked away by Dorsey. Dorsey, the ball goes to Montgomery. Dorsey brings it up. She gets to half court. Looks down to Hall. Hall trying to go inside. Kicked away by Poffenbarger. And the first substitution of the game is number 5, Yanessa Boyd, coming in for Dorsey. To inbound the pass, Rihanna Hall. Hall goes to Boyd at the three-point circle. Out front to Michaela Daniels, being guarded by O'Toole, who's done a great job to this point. They go inside to Montgomery with Poffenbarger guarding her. Montgomery with a nice up and under. Rebound comes down, and that was just Bubakar, just pure strength, took it away from Poffenbarger.
Yeah, she needs a little help down there. She's the only one rebounding. All the other Middletown girls are just standing there looking at her.
7-6 Cadets, steal by Hall. Hall to the elbow, jump shot, no good. Rebound comes down to the Cadets. Boyd gets the rebound to Daniels from three-point range. Good, Michaela Daniels. 10-6, Cadets lead the Knights. Inbounds to O'Toole. O'Toole dribbling up.
Oh, she got away with one.
Yeah, it looked like a double dribble. Gets it across the timeline. Goes to the corner to Farron, who dribbles to her left. Gets double teamed. Goes to Poffenbarger out deep 3. Good. Sailor Poffenbarger can shoot from deep.
I see that. I mean, that was almost an NBA 3.
It was definitely a college 3. 10-9 Cadets lead with 1:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Michaela Daniels out at the top of the key. Jab step. Tries to go by O'Toole, then gets help from Poffenberger. Poffenberger nearly blocks the shot, gets the loose ball, gets it in the corner, out to Cariotti. Cariotti to bring it up.
Yeah, she did block it. She did block it and got the rebound too. Oh, bad passes.
Steal by Boyd. Boyd takes it in on Poffenberger and blocked out of bounds by Sailor Poffenberger.
That's about 5 blocks now she's had, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And the first substitution for the Knights is number 10, Catherine Posey, coming in for the Knights. Boyd in the corner towards Daniels. She is pressured by number 15, Farron. There's a foul. That is the Knights' third team foul, I believe her second. Another substitution coming in for the Cadets, number 10, Hannah Lehman. Lehman comes in for Daniels. I think they're going to give Daniels a little bit of rest. She's been forcing it a little bit here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I see Middletown's going to go a little bit bigger now.
Bubakar gets the inbound. She makes a move down on the block. Rebound, no good. Bubakar with another rebound, probably her third or fourth rebound. Strong power move up and around, no good. Poffenberger with the rebound. Poffenberger with her head up, coming down court, being guarded by Bubakar. Nice crossover to the three-point line. Goes down low. Ball mishandled. Back out to Poffenberger at three-point. From about 25 feet off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to O'Toole. O'Toole getting pressured. Throws in the center to Farron. Ball on the court.
Oh, the referees are letting them play, I'll tell you what.
Taken by number 21, Rihanna Hall, who gets it to Boyd. Boyd pushes it up. Comes back behind her back to the trailer Hall. Hall drives down the lane. Looked like she might have shuffled her feet. Another block for Middletown. Boyd with a chance for three. No good. Wild rebound comes down, controlled by Rihanna Hall. Under a minute to go. We're at about 20 seconds here. Cadets are resetting. Shot clock's off. Lehman has the ball. She's going to go down on the block to Montgomery, who goes to her left, goes up and under, and she is fouled. Fouls up by number 10, Catherine Posey for Middletown. Montgomery to shoot two with 9 seconds left. The score 10-9, Cadets ahead of the Knights here in the first quarter. Montgomery's first is up and no good. May want to take a little more time there. So look like a hot potato coming out of her hand. Second one good. 11-9, 9 seconds left. Critical that the Knights not get a turnover. And there's a foul on the inbound. A hold against Boyd. Boyd was holding O'Toole, who was working to get open. Chris, I don't see them setting a lot of picks for people.
Yeah, when you're doing the out of bounds here, they either set the pick or you just go straight to the ball and take it from her. See what they're going sideways, which opens up the passing lane to be intercepted.
Inbound to Farron. Farron gets it to Poffenberger, brings it up. Step back three. Off the rim, no good. And at the end of one here at Hood College, the score is the Frederick Cadets 11, Middletown Knights 9. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Center for Life Chiropractic, Gettysburg Auto Auction, and Woodsboro Bank. We'll be back with second quarter action in a minute.
Are you sick of paying bank fees just to talk to someone? Want to get out of the big banking world and be more than just an account number? Woodsboro Bank is committed to banking that truly serves the needs of their customers and Frederick County. You'll get personal small-town customer service at their 7 local offices. And with no-fee use of Woodsboro Bank's ATMs and all 32,000 all-point ATMs nationwide, you'll get big city convenience. Woodsboro Bank offers versatile checking accounts designed to accommodate your specific needs. Business owners can also appreciate the convenience and revenue building power of Woodsboro Bank's many commercial services. Discover the many advantages of local-owned community banking.
Visit Woodsboro Bank next to Mountain Gate Family Restaurant or call them at 301-271-4944. That's 301-271-4944. Switch to Woodsboro Bank today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is Cool 1450 WTHU bringing you the CMC Championship game. At the end of one, the Knights of Middletown trail the Cadets of Frederick 11-9. The Cadets get the ball. Boyd dribbles down right away. Shot is wild, no good. Controlled by who else but Sailor Poffenberger. Poffenberger down to Molly Farron. She dribbles to her right, goes behind her back, being pressured, hounded by Daniels. And they call a 5-second violation on Farron. Daniels has a lot of quickness on the defensive end.
Could have called about 5 different fouls there, too. I'm concerned that the referees are backing off so much that there's the game is getting a little out of hand right now. I think they need to tighten it up.
And Boyd brings the ball down. She goes to Daniels, who's out at the timeline. Daniels to Bubakar at the top of the key. Bubakar jump shot, no good. Rebound Poffenberger. It's got to be about 7 or 8 rebounds in the first 9 minutes of the game. Poffenberger guarded by Bubakar, brings it up. Between her legs twice, looking for an outlet. Goes cross court to Pick, to Farron at the top of the key for 3. Rebound no good. Controlled by Montgomery. Daniels to push the ball up court. Daniels gets it to the top of the key. Stutter step dribble. Now with her left, gets a pick from Montgomery. O'Toole's doing a great job of guarding her. Montgomery at the high post. Dribbles down the lane. Nice move. Rebound off. Controlled by O'Toole. O'Toole up the court. She's going to push it. Crosses over to her left. Goes to the basket. Up with her left hand. No good. Everything but the finish there, Chris.
Yeah, what's impressive is I see the girls using their left hands for that side of the basket far more than I see the boys doing it. So I'm liking the fundamentals here.
Cadets bring the ball up court. Daniels has it. Ashley Bush, the cadet coach, calling out the play. Goes from Daniels to Montgomery. Shuffle of the feet by Montgomery that time, and a turnover. And we have some substitutions coming in for the cadets. Brooklyn Hoy, number 3, making her first appearance. And for the Knights, number 20, Caitlin Wilkers comes in. Sailor to inbound, gets it to Wilkers. Gets it back to Poffenberger. And no pressure this time. They're going to let her bring it up to half court where she'll meet Michaela Daniels. Poffenberger looking for a screen. Doesn't get one. Now gets one. Needed the roll after the screen. Ball goes outside to Wilkers. Down to 13 on the shot clock. O'Toole with the ball. O'Toole throws it. Not sure who she was looking for. Goes out of bounds in the corner. Turnover. Cadets ball. Yeah, Frederick still leading 11-9.
Yeah, she didn't know who to pass to, so she split the difference, it looked like.
Bringing the ball up court is number 5. Yanessa Boyd being guarded by Caitlin Wilkers. To Montgomery at the top of the key. Knocked away. She retains possession, gets it out to Rose Bubakar, who almost loses it. Bubakar from outside the three-point line, no good. Rebound comes down, a battle for it. Montgomery's able to take it away. And then there's a reach in by...
Well, that was an offensive charge foul. She threw an elbow.
Number 5.
And almost got her.
I was going to say, if she would have made contact, that would have been interesting what they would have called.
That's a flagrant foul. That should have been called a flagrant because she threw an elbow right at her head, missed it. But somebody should be shooting free throws right now.
Poffenberger triggers the inbound to O'Toole. O'Toole being guarded by Boyd. O'Toole comes to her left. Looking to set something up. Tries to cross over. Boyd gets in there. It's going to be a tied up
Middletown's ball.
Possession to the Knights.
Yep.
That time they tried to do a little bit too much with the dribble. They're going to have to pass more, dribble less. Trying to get the inbounds. Goes into Wilkers. She gets it back to Pick. Pick at the top of the key. Inside. Nice pass inside to number 10. Catherine Posey. She scores for Middletown. Knights tie the game 11-11. Boyd gets it down to Daniels, who fakes the three-pointer, then dribbles off a screen, takes the three-pointer. No good. Boyd with the rebound. Down low to number 32, Jalen Montgomery, who scores. 13-11. Inbounds pass comes to O'Toole. O'Toole's going to go. Gets it over to Wilkers, who looks for the 3. Now dribbles to her right. Just looking to slow down. Goes inside to Poffenberger. Pass was on the wrong shoulder. Knocked away by Bubakar. Turnover. Here comes Boyd. Boyd brings it down into the corner to Daniels at the three-point line. Daniels dribbles to her left. Goes off. I thought she was going off glass. She just did not make contact with anything. Air ball. Out of bounds to the Knights. A lot of changes here. Number 13, Gemma Cariotti. Number 15, Molly Farron back in for the Knights. And back in for Frederick is Rihanna Hall, number 21. Bubakar to pick up Poffenberger, and she brings the ball towards half court. Poffenberger goes to Farron. Farron puts the ball on the deck, crosses over to her left, driving to the basket, kicks it back outside to Cariotti. Cariotti looking for Poffenberger at the three-point line, guarded by Bubakar, way outside. Three-pointer, good.
Fading back on the foul line. That was a sweet shot.
Knights lead 14-13. Boyd brings the ball up. She's guarded by Cariotti.
Yeah, she shot that like she's done it before.
Ball goes in the corner to Rihanna Hall. Hall looking into Montgomery, unable to get it there. Backs her player down. Stolen by Farron. Farron dribbles down. 2-on-1 for the Knights. Bounce pass off the hands of Wilkers, out of bounds.
She got too excited. Perfect pass. She just didn't hold it.
And there's going to be a timeout here on the court. 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout for Frederick. So, Chris, here we are. We're 3:30 in the second quarter. The score is Middletown 14, Frederick 13. What are your impressions?
Well, they're all nervous out there, for one. Frederick's rushing the ball. You see them about half the time they're coming down. The first person who touches is jacking the ball up. On the defensive side for Middletown, we're only getting 2 people rebounding right now. All three against this Frederick team, if they want to control that board and to stop all those second shots, they got to all 5 of them crash the defensive boards. You'll see 2 or 3 of them are just standing out there watching the plays. They got to drop back inside that key and help protect a little bit. I'm surprised that we didn't see either one of the teams switch up a little bit, maybe go to a zone, a little change of pace, a little strategy going there.
Yeah, but for Frederick, I look for them to start trapping.
They're doing that, and what's happening here to break that trap and to break their slightly quicker, you've got to come to the ball and you've got to not dribble the ball. You break a press by passing it.
All right, Montgomery inbounds the ball to Boyd. Boyd comes down and gets the ball to number 24, Rose Bubakar at the foul line, who makes a jump shot. Cadets regain the lead, 15-14. Poffenberger to her left, guarded by Bubakar. Bubakar sliding her feet nicely. Poffenberger from deep 3 again, instead throws it away. Recovered by Farron out near the half-court timeline. 14 seconds left. Nice backdoor pass. Unable to handle it. Turnover. Bubakar quickly to Daniels. Daniels down the lane, crosses over, goes straight down the lane and scores. 17-14. Farron bringing the ball up court, goes behind her back to get a little bit of space. Trying to set up the offense. They're trying to get Poffenberger at the high post. They run a back screen. Trying to run some back cuts. Poffenberger instead takes the three-pointer. No good. Rebound comes down to Boyd. Boyd being pressured by the Knights. Boyd brings it down, gets to the foul line, goes to Bubakar, pump fakes on the low block, now tries to take it in. They're going to call a foul on the drive. No, they're calling a foul on the shot. Looked like a pass, but the foul's on number 5, Melanie Pick.
Yeah, I didn't see a shot there. It looked like she was trying to push the ball out to the corner.
So it will be a 2-shot foul. Bubakar, nothing but net on the first, 18-14. A host of changes. Wilkers back in, Dorsey back in, and making her first appearance, Asha Lissette, number 33 for Frederick. 2:21 remaining. Cadets lead, 18-14. Bubakar's second attempt off the rim. Long rebound controlled by Daniels. Daniels back outside to Dorsey. Dorsey back to Daniels. She has an open three-pointer. No good. Rebound comes down off the hands. It looked like, no, off of Frederick. Will be Middletown ball.
Off 33 on Frederick, yeah.
They have the full court press set up. Poffenberger.
Yes.
She had an inbounds pass. They get it to O'Toole. O'Toole being guarded by Dorsey. O'Toole crossover. She's got her head down. There was the trap getting set up.
Yep.
Cariotti has the ball now out front. Cariotti drives to the corner. Nice bounce pass knocked away by Rose Bubakar. Controlled by Lissette. Down to Daniels, to Bubakar on the break. She lays it in. Timeout Middletown. So quickly after that last timeout, the Cadets go on a 7-0 run. The score here from Hood College, Frederick Cadets 20, Middletown Knights 14. We'll be back in a moment.
We're all busy with plenty of commitments. That's why Anytime Fitness is the perfect way to stay in shape. From either home or work, Anytime Fitness at Thermont is always close by, and they're open 24/7. They can tailor a personalized training program to fit your workout needs. Anytime Fitness can also fashion a membership and payment plan that will be flexible enough for your on-the-go lifestyle. You'll love the 24-hour co-ed fitness center with state-of-the-art equipment designed to sculpt and tone you into shape. And when you're away from the Thermont area, your membership guarantees you access to any of the over 1,000 clubs worldwide. Visit us at 130 Frederick Road to start your program today. Now you can stay healthy anytime with Anytime Fitness.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cool 1450 WTHU. This is Mike Reinick along with Chris Erickson and Mike Betteridge producing this broadcast. We're at the CMC Championships at BB&T Arena on the campus of Hood College. The girls' action, first half with 1:45 remaining. The score, the Frederick Cadets 20, Middletown Knights 14. The Cadets took a timeout before, and they came out in a 7-0 run. Chris, Middletown took a timeout. What do you think they're going to try to change up here a little bit?
Well, right now they got to beat this press, and okay, now they're passing the ball a little bit more because dribbling it up against the press is almost always suicide.
Farron being guarded by Daniels. Nice bounce pass low to Poffenberger. She goes ball fake up off the glass and good. They're going to try to get the ball down low, use their size. 20-16. Dorsey brings the ball down for the Cadets. Dorsey pressured by Farron. Goes to Bubakar at the foul line. Looks down, tries to hit the low post. Going high-low there. Daniels dribbles in to the top of the key. Back out. Three-pointer. Good. Michaela Daniels. Step back. It was a 2. Her foot was on the line.
Yep, on the line, yeah.
Inbounds pass comes to Pick, who brings it down for Middletown. Pick takes it the whole way to the basket. Nice drive. Got her across the arms. Going to be 2 shots for Melanie Pick. Foul was on number 33, Ashley Lissette for Frederick. Pick shooting 2. Once again, she got that foul, Chris, because she went with her left hand.
Yep.
Had to reach across the body.
And I'm telling you, it's funny because I've been watching the guys play, and they all think they're in the NBA because they're all shooting with their right hand on the left-hand side of the basket. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen shots get blocked because they keep putting the ball right up in front of the defensive player, and he obliges them and smacks it back.
Boyd comes in for the Cadets. Wilkers comes back in for the Knights. Pick with her second free throw. Up and good. 22-17, 1 minute remaining. Quickly up court to Boyd, into the corner to Daniels, who tries to hit Bubakar in the low post. She gets it to her. She resets the post. They go back outside. Dorsey for 3. No good. Rebound wide side comes off. There's bodies flying all over the place. Possession belongs to Middletown.
Yeah, 2 of them fighting for it. Came down and went off somebody's leg there for Frederick. So
2 number 5s, Melanie Pick and Dorsey for Frederick, both fighting for it. Pick gets the inbounds pass, brings it up, goes in the corner to O'Toole, down to Wilkers. Wilkers guarded by Daniels. She's just hounding her. Can't get the pass away, steals it. Daniels is just going to be on a dead sprint, goes on the layup, misses the layup. Rebound by Dorsey. No. Rebound comes out. Daniels gets the rebound. They look to reset. That was Lachette to Daniels in the corner, who hits a 3.
Yeah, why shoot layups when you can shoot a 3?
They get it quickly down to Pick. 25-17. Cadets lead. Shot goes up. Pick is
33.
Has no fear. Lissette gets her again on the drive.
That's her second foul.
So with 12.5 seconds left, Pick to shoot free throws. Quickly in the game, Rihanna Hall for the Cadets. With 12.5 seconds left, the Knights have a couple fouls to give here. Wouldn't be surprised if you pick one up before half court.
I'd go back into a zone and just make them earn it, make them shoot a longer shot.
Pick gets the second again. 25-18. Inbounds past Montgomery to Dorsey. Quickly to Hall, down to Daniels. On the low block to Rose Bubakar. Head fake to Poffenberger. Gets it to go. Poffenberger gets the inbounds pass, tries from long distance off the backboard, no good. At the end of the second quarter, it's the Cadets 27 and the Knights 18. We'll be right back in a few minutes. We'll get some first half stats and analysis. This is Cool 1450 WTHU, bringing you the CMC Championship basketball from BB&T Arena at Hood College.
Cool 1450 AM WTHU, where Frederick County High School sports and the greatest hits of all time come to play.
Do you like good music? I remember when rock was young.
After the game, keep it here 24/7 on the station that rocks the Catoctons with the greatest hits of all time. Cool 1450 AM WTHU and online anytime at WTHU.org. USA Radio News with Robin Walensky.
Developing out of Chicago, where police now believe actor Jussie Smollett staged a hate crime against himself. Two brothers reportedly telling investigators they were hired for $4,000 to buy a rope to put around his neck and to pour bleach on the actor, who is black. The Reverend Al Sharpton says Smollett should be held accountable if the attack turns out to be bogus.
Hello, Miami. I am thrilled to be back in the state I love with so many proud, freedom-loving patriots.
President Trump in Florida, speaking to a huge crowd of supporters at Florida International University. The president speaking about the situation in Venezuela, saying a new day is coming in Latin America and that socialism is dying across the world.
In Venezuela and across the Western Hemisphere, socialism is dying.
You're listening to USA Radio News.
Are you struggling with addiction or alcohol problems? If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction Hope and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares. Call 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055. 800-854-1055.
I'm Matt Coates. Maryland state troopers arrested two men on drugs and weapons charges yesterday after pulling over their car early Sunday morning in Frederick County. Police say a search of the car, which had been stopped for an equipment violation, led to troopers seizing marijuana, cocaine, $14,000 in cash, and two loaded handguns. And on the Eastern Shore, state police received a tip about a car, drugs, and two armed men who were headed for Ocean Downs Casino in Berlin. It turned out the driver was wanted on an indictment for cocaine possession, and troopers found lots of it in the car in the casino parking lot. A new Goucher poll looks at where Marylanders stand on several key issues now being discussed in Annapolis.
A survey of more than 800 Maryland residents showed more than 60% support increasing the state's minimum wage to $15 per hour, raising the minimum age to buy tobacco products to 21, and a ban on styrofoam containers and products. 62% rated the state's environmental health as poor or fair, and a large majority, 86%, were worried about pollution in the Chesapeake Bay. I'm Jill Powell.
Now this. Ask yourself, if you built a van for your business, where would you start? At the beginning, of course, with the people who invented the work van over 100 years ago, Mercedes-Benz. You'd give your new Mercedes-Benz Sprinter advanced technology and safety to keep you connected and protected. You'd make it available in diesel and gas, and there would be thousands of configurations and upfits to choose from. You build it right here in the USA, because your one-of-a-kind business deserves nothing less than a van that's built for you. Introducing the all-new Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, the safest, most innovative Sprinter yet, starting at just $33,790. Built for you, the all-new Sprinter, built in the USA. Mercedes-Benz, vans, born to run.
MSRP excludes all options, taxes, title, registration, transportation charge, and dealer prep fee. Options, model availability, and actual dealer price may vary. See dealer for details about costs and terms. Equipment described as optional. 2019 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter available soon.
Snow is in the forecast for much of Maryland. The snow's expected to begin before dawn on Wednesday and create big problems for morning commuters. And it could be worse in the afternoon as the snow is replaced by ice. Now that tax season is here, Marylanders can expect more robocalls than ever.
A robocall is an automated telephone call that delivers a recorded message. And sometimes those calls are from scammers trying to trick you into giving up your bank and credit card information. More than 5 billion robocalls were placed last month across the nation, including nearly 124 million in Maryland. And more than half of those robocalls were scammers or telemarketers. A new report shows that last year on tax day, there were more negative robocalls than any other day of the year. If you want to stop unwanted or illegal robocalls, the FCC has a few suggestions. Don't answer calls from unknown numbers, and don't ever give out personal information such as account numbers, social security numbers, and even your mother's maiden name. I'm Mary Ann Perry.
And this is the Maryland News Network.
Here's the cool 1450 AM forecast. For tonight, we're looking at partly cloudy skies.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Reineck along with Chris Erickson and Michael Betteridge, and we're at BB&T Arena at the Volpe Center here on the campus of Hood College. Chris, this is a great venue for these championship basketball games, a neutral site, perfect-sized gym.
Exactly, yeah, and we got quite a crowd here. We've got, I don't know, what do you think, about 1,000 at least?
I would think so. Probably as much attendance as you get at a girls game, and we've been entertained. 27-18 is the score at halftime for the Cadets in the lead, but for a few plays, this could be a 1 or 2 possession game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a free-for-all now. It's either team, you got to make the adjustments at halftime. You know, the Cadets are right there. I mean, they're dominating by hustle and just flooding the offensive boards, and we'll see if Middletown Knights will respond to that and either go to a zone and stifle some of that, get some more control the rebounds more, or they're going to have to send more people to the basket and just sort of, you know, they've got to come back and challenge them because they're getting beat up underneath.
Yeah, other than Sailor Poffenberger, there's not a lot of people getting rebounds for the Knights. On the scoring side, it was 11-9 at the end of the first quarter, and now we sit at 27-18. The real turning point, I think it was 14-13. And the Cadets took a timeout, and so then they basically went on a 14-4 run at the end of the second quarter to really make this game, the complexion of the game, look a lot different than it was for the majority of the first half.
Yeah, there was a series of bad passes against the pressure coming up, and then there was about 3 different times in the midst of that run you're talking about where where Middletown broke the press, and they made some very nice passes, and the person receiving the pass just fumbled the ball.
Yeah, I think, you know, one thing the Cadets make you do is they make you play faster than you're used to playing, and the Knights just got to take that extra second, that extra breath, and just go ahead and do what they do best. For the Knights, the scoring is basically Sailor Poffenberger with 8 and Melanie Pick with 7, and there's not a whole lot of other scoring going on for the Knights at this point in time. For the Cadets, it's Michaela Daniels with 10, Rose Bubakar with 5, Rose Bubakar with 9, Jalen Montgomery with 5. The interesting thing to me about that, Chris, is Michaela Daniels was not on her game in the first quarter.
No, she was missing a lot of shots. As I was watching her game, though, I'm thinking always as a coach coaching against her, what I would have done would have been play her on the right shoulder. She's right-handed. Play her on the right shoulder, drive her left, and lay off of her about a half a step so she can't drive by you. Because when she decided to, about 3 times at the end there, she drove right past her defender, and that's because the defender is too close to her, or playing her straight up instead of. As a defender, you want to take something away so that you have an idea what they're going to do because you've taken one thing away. You can't play Michaela straight up and give her all sorts of options.
The one thing I was going to say is for the first quarter, the Knights had number 22, Sarah O'Toole, guarding Michaela Daniels, and she really did a fantastic job.
Yes. Yeah.
I think what was happening is they kind of were able to pick up the tempo. Middletown was kind of picking up whoever it was as they came down the court, and ultimately they'd end up with a mismatch of somebody who couldn't guard Daniels. So we had talked about one of the things that we saw Frederick doing in the second quarter was they were running off of made baskets. They were running a quick sideline break where they'd get the ball on 3 or 4 passes quickly down the sideline, and then Rose Bubakar would set up on the low post before Middletown could get there. And that led to 2 or 3 baskets for the
Well, that's how
Cadets.
they scored their very last basket. She caught the defender on her back, and then she muscled it up very nicely.
All right, we're just about ready to begin the second half. Once again, the score, Frederick Cadets 27, Middletown Knights 18. Our CMC Championship basketball games are brought to you by Center of Life Chiropractic, Gettysburg Auto Auction, and Woodsboro Bank. And this is Cool 1450 WTHU. This game is also being live streamed online. If you're listening and you'd want to watch it, we invite you to come online. The Cadets have the ball to start the second half. They get it in their starting 5. Dorsey controls. She gets it to Daniels out around the timeline. Guarded by O'Toole. This time Daniels down the lane. Oh, they call a block. It almost looked more like she just lost her footing there. But
I think she got a little help on the way down.
Fouls on Melanie Pick, number 5. That is her first foul. First foul of the half, obviously. 7:47. We've just begun the second half. Daniels' first shot up and good. 10-point lead now for the Cadets. This will be a critical stretch for the Knights. And Daniels hits the second. Poffenberger inbounds quickly to Cariotti, who gets it down court.
She missed her.
There we go. Down quickly to O'Toole. Missed the layup. Nice play. Daniels with the rebound. Daniels coming down. Crossover down the lane. Off the rim, no good. Rebound down to O'Toole. O'Toole looking up. Slows it down, gets it to Cariotti, or Farron, who gets it to Cariotti. Cariotti dribbles her right down to the baseline, comes back out to Poffenberger. Poffenberger with a nice step through, and the foul called on Michaela Daniels. That was like a Euro step, basket good, bonus for Poffenberger.
2.5 steps instead of 1.5. Here we go.
It was an NBA move.
Well, yeah, there's something that the Europeans are importing, which is, I don't know.
Walking with the basketball?
Yeah, walking. It's called walking.
Poffenberger makes the shot, and it's now a 8-point lead for the Cadets. Dorsey brings it down, guarded by Farron. Out on the wing to Rihanna Hill. Rihanna Hill to Bubacher out of 3-point range. Rose Bubacher, nice box out that time by Farron, who gets it to Poffenberger. Poffenberger gets by Bubacar. Out to the 3-point lane. She's feeling it. Step back 3, way out for Sailor Poffenberger.
Good Lord, that was a 30-footer because the hash mark there is a 28-foot shot. She was 2 feet beyond that. That was a 30-footer.
Going backwards. Yeah.
Going back and fading in the same time, exactly.
Yeah. There might be some college coaches here today, but I don't think that she needs to show that part of her game off. Cadets get it down. Daniels gets it to the newly inserted Boyd. Bubacar with a step back. That's short as well.
Yep. Poffenberger blocked it. She tipped it a little bit. That's why it came short.
Yeah, we did not get a block and rebound total for Sailor Poffenberger, but it's got to be close to 6 blocks and a dozen rebounds. Farron dribbled in, and she didn't know what she wanted to do with the ball, ended up double dribbling.
Yeah,
turnover.
So surprisingly, you see a lot of double dribbles. We already saw a couple here tonight. What people do is they catch the ball and they have a control dribble, and then they start dribbling after that. That's technically a double dribble. They should be calling that. You see them get away with that all the time.
Inbounds, Cadets come down. Boyd to Daniels. Daniels gets a double screen. Big one from Montgomery. Daniels shot no good. Rebound to Melanie Pick, who gets it to Sailor Poffenberger, who brings it down. Rose Bubacar picks her up just down the offensive side of half court. Poffenberger looking for some help, looking for a screen. On the roll, gets it to O'Toole. O'Toole to her left, back cut, stolen by Daniels, and then a blocking foul on O'Toole.
Yeah, what we're seeing here on the pressure is now, and we talked about this at halftime, Middletown, all 5 of their players were 3 feet above the free throw line. No one was down under the basket. And so the pressure is pushing their offense, where they begin their offense, farther and farther out.
Cadets come down. Daniels takes a jump shot from the foul line. No good. Rebounded by O'Toole. Gets it to Farron. Looking down low to Melanie Pick. Melanie Pick guarded by Montgomery. Shot no good. Rebound comes out. Pick gets it. Throws it back out to Farron. Farron gets to Cariotti on the back cut. Out to O'Toole at the 3-point line. To Farron. Farron lob pass to Poffenberger. Nice high-low pass. Poffenberger lays it in.
That was good. Poffenberger did the right thing. She stood still until the ball went over her head. Then she released to the basket. That was perfect form on Poffenberger's.
3-point lead. Rihanna Hill drives down with her own Euro step of sorts. Shot no good. Knocked out of bounds by Sailor Poffenberger. I was looking at Rihanna Hall. She has this hesitation dribble. Almost looks like she's carrying the ball.
Yeah, last time down, twice she did that. And it's like, whoa, you have to look at it twice,
Hall is now triggering the inbound. Goes to Boyd. Boyd dribbles to Bubakar at the top, who slices down the lane, takes the short 6-footer, rolls around and good.
Now that's about 4 times in the row where they have penetrated against their man. They've got to stop that. They just can't give up.
That time we got the back cut we talked about at halftime. They went to pick in the corner. O'Toole made the back cut. Unfortunately, Bubakar was standing there and she was ready for it. Inbounds pass comes to Sailor Poffenberger. No good. She gets her own rebound, being challenged by 2 cadets, dribbles it back out, resets the offense. Farron goes backdoor. Now Pick goes backdoor. That's what they're doing. They're starting to run backdoor off of that overplay. Cariotti in the corner. She drives down, goes on the baseline pass to Farron. Long 2-pointer, good. Molly Farron, 31-25. 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Boyd brings it down, dribbles to her left, step back, fakes the shot, goes to Rihanna Hill on the left. Rihanna Hill dribbles to the center. They go to Daniels on the weave. Daniels shot off the rim, no good. Montgomery with the rebound, and they're going to call a foul as Montgomery tried to dribble out.
Yeah, push underneath.
That's on Melanie Pick, number 5. I think that's her second foul, only her second, team's third.
Yeah, you see the Middletown's clawing back. They're only down 6 right now. So they're,
Dorsey comes back in the game, this time for Rihanna Hall. They go a little smaller. Dorsey to trigger the inbound. She goes to Boyd for 3 from the corner, high arcing. All around the rim twice, no good. Rebound comes down to Poffenberger. As you said, she gets no help, knocked away by Daniels to Bubakar, who lays it in.
Yeah, she was the only one there. Where's her? She needs some more players to help her rebound.
Yeah, Wilker's inbound, this time to Poffenberger. Off Poffenberger's hand. Down court to Montgomery. Montgomery with the left, up and good. And there's a timeout on the court for Middletown. With 3:32 remaining, the Cadets have extended the lead to 10. Frederick 35, Middletown 25. We'll be back in one moment. This is Cool 1450 WTHU bringing you CMC Championship Basketball.
Gettysburg Auto Auction is looking for additional buyers for our increased car volume. So if you're in the market for a new used car, try this little auction. Gettysburg Auto Auction continues to have the highest customer satisfaction and lowest fees of any auto auction. And our exclusive bid drive-by program allows you to drive your car before you buy it. If you missed out on Gettysburg Auto Auction's Thursday night sale, stop by on Friday for our Leftover Friday sale, where any vehicle still available can be bought on the spot. Gettysburg Auto Auction is located on Route 15 at the Maryland-Pennsylvania line, the Steinway exit.
We're back at Hood College. This is 1450 WTHU, bringing you CMC Championship Basketball. The Cadets of Frederick High School lead the Knights of Middletown High School by 10, 35-25. Ball goes down court, foul against the Cadets. Inbounds pass comes to Sailor Poffenberger, drop step, rolls to the basket.
In dribble, very nice.
8-point lead for the Cadets. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here. Bringing ball down court is Dorsey. Dorsey goes to Boyd on the weave. Boyd with the step back. They got a piece of it. Long rebound comes out. Call a jump ball between Boyd and Farron. Possession goes to Middletown. 3 minutes remaining. Kind of looked like she went through Farron to get a piece of that ball.
That was a foul. They were letting them play a little bit too much, I think.
Poffenberger inbounds the ball to O'Toole. O'Toole brings it up. She's going to be picked up by Dorsey at midcourt. O'Toole to Farron. Knocked away by Daniels. They're going to call Daniels on a block. And that quickly makes it 3 fouls for each team here in the second half. Michaela Daniels' first foul. She's got plenty to stay aggressive with here. Farron inbounds it to Cariotti. It goes to the baseline to Poffenberger. She can't corral the pass. Bringing the ball to court is Boyd. Nice bounce pass to Michaela Daniels. No good. That was a really nice bounce pass by number 5, Boyd.
And she handled the ball, just missed the bunny, though, so she's shooting 2.
Boyd had her head up and saw that Daniels had a step, put it right where it needed to be. So Daniels will be shooting 2 with the Cadets up by 8, 2:44 remaining here in the third quarter. Kayla Daniels, she is solid from the line, makes the first, 36-27. Daniels' second, also nothing but net. Back to the 10-point lead, 37-27. Molly Farron brings the ball up court. Back cut by O'Toole, thrown away. Bubakar comes up with the ball with her left, finds Daniels streaking down. Basket's good. Michaela Daniels off the assist from Rose Bubakar. Knights need to settle down here. 12-point lead for the Cadets. O'Toole dribbles her left. Gets pressured by Dorsey, double teamed by Bubakar. Must have went out off O'Toole's foot. Possession to the Cadets. Ever since they went a little bit smaller, they put a little more pressure on the Cadets. They've been having some trouble. Dorsey brings it down. Step back 3 for Michaela Daniels. It's nothing but net. The lead swells to 15 for the Cadets.
Yeah, they better get a handle on some things here. Get away from them.
O'Toole being pressured by Daniels. Back cut by Sailor Poffenberger. Up good and the basket. There's going to be a foul on number 5, Boyd. Poffenberger saw the overplay, went back door. They delivered the pass.
Now what's Poffenberger? Is she a junior, senior?
Sophomore.
She's a sophomore. Oh yeah.
Coached by her mom, Sailor Poffenberger is It's going to be a lot of coaches coming to come to Middletown in the next couple of years.
Yeah, it's going to be on that GPS speed dial.
Poffenberger makes the free throw. Poffenberger with 18, Daniels with 19 for the Cadets are our leading scorers. Dorsey brings the ball down to Daniels in the corner. To Bubakar for 3. Long range good for Rose Bubakar. It's hard to guard the two of them, Daniels and Bubakar. 15-point lead. O'Toole brings it down. There's going to be a foul called on Dorsey. Foul called on Dorsey. A hold as Cariotti was trying to cut back door. This is kind of what you were saying, Chris. They're cleaning it up a little bit here. There's a lot of contact on, not a lot of what they call it, freedom of motion on the court right now.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of hacking going on.
Inbounds pass goes to Farron, who gets in the corner to Cariotti, who drives nicely to the right, up and in.
Took advantage of the aggressiveness, gave her a good head fake, and went right by her.
Down to 13-point lead. Rihanna Hall back in. She came back in for Boyd. Dorsey sets it up at the timeline. Dorsey's looking for Daniels on the post. Double team, triple team, and then up calling a foul on Melanie Pick on the double team. That's her third foul, the 5th team foul against the Knights. Both teams have 5 team fouls, 1:08 here remaining. Chris, we're going to see a lot of free throws in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, two more fouls on each.
Posey into the game for the Knights. Inbounds pass to Bubakar in the low block. She kicks it out to Rihanna Hall. Ball fakes, takes the 18-footer, nothing but net. Rihanna Hall. 15-point lead for the Cadets, 47-32. Middletown brings the ball down court. Sailor Poffenberger drives her right, kicks it back outside. Posey can't handle the pass. Bubakar with the ball. Throws it ahead to Dorsey. Dorsey plays it nicely, lays it up and in. I like what Dorsey did there. She didn't have control of the ball. She let it bounce once, was able to corral it, and then put it in.
Yep, good steps. Good footwork.
Farron drives the basket, no good. Rebound to Daniels. Daniels to head to Montgomery. Montgomery all alone. Left-handed layup, up and good.
Poffenberger is dragging right now. She's looking for a timeout from her coach.
18 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Poffenberger drives left, goes inside, puts a nice pass by Sailor Poffenberger. Easy layup. 51-34. 5 seconds left. Dorsey brings the ball down, cups it, throws it up. No good. Rebound to Wolkers. That's the end of the third quarter. CMC championship game, 1 quarter remaining. The Frederick Cadets lead 51-34. This is Cool 1450 WTHU, bringing you championship basketball.
For over 30 years, the McLeaf family has been bringing the tradition of home country cooking and fun to our region at the Mountain Gate Family Restaurant. Dine in at the restaurant or catering on the go. And for special events, holidays, and weddings, check out their Green Grove Gardens in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. Located just off Route 15 in Thurmont, Mountain Gate Family Restaurant features a huge buffet with something for the whole family. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Mountain Gate Family Restaurant is famous for their delicious homemade cooking, their fresh desserts, and their unique gift shop. Mountain Gate Family Restaurant is not just a place to eat, but an experience. Their renowned Thursday evening gospel sings feature some of the greatest groups around. Now's the time to make a reservation to enjoy the finest homestyle dinner anywhere. Call 301-271-4373. That's 301-271-4373 to make your reservation today. That's Mountain Gate Family Restaurant, a Thurmont dining tradition. Stop by today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Reinick with Chris Erickson and Michael Betteridge bringing you the CMC Championship basketball game from BB&T Arena on Hood College. We have Hollis Zimmerman is providing you live stream. If you're listening on the radio and you can get to a device, you can watch this game and the boys' game live streamed here on 1450 WTHU. The Cadets controlled the inbound. Inbound comes down. There's a shot missed. Loose ball on the floor. Molly Farron dives on it, tied up by Rihanna Hall, and the Knights will take over. This game is being brought to you by our sponsors, Center of Life Chiropractic, Gettysburg Auto Auction, and Woodsboro Bank, bringing you this great high school basketball action. Caitlin Wilkers brings the ball down. Ball is thrown away off the referee, does not go out of bounds, recovered by alertly by the Knights, who take it down court, and there's a blocking foul against number 13, Molly Farron.
The referee is in bounds.
As long as the referee's in bounds, the referee's in bounds.
Bounce it right off of her.
Setting up the weave, the Cadets. Rihanna Hill getting pressured by Sailor Poffenberger, who makes a steal now. Poffenberger being guarded by 4 Cadets. Out about 25 feet, drives to her right. Hesitation dribble, and they're going to call a block on Michaela Daniels. That's going to be Michaela Daniels' second foul, also the 6th foul. So guess what, Chris? We get a lot of free throws from here on out.
Yeah, 6 and 6, one more time for either team, and we'll be shooting.
Melanie Pick inbounds to Poffenberger. Poffenberger drives by Montgomery, then to Bubakar, up with the right hand and in. She's a very polished player, the sophomore, Sailor Poffenberger, 51-36.
Yeah, she's got moves. She controls the ball, controls her body. She sees the floor. Very good player.
Dorsey taking a little time off near midcourt. The weave. Dorsey goes to Rihanna Hall. Back to Dorsey for 3. No. Rebound to Melanie Pick. Pick brings it down, gets it to Sarah O'Toole. Sarah O'Toole bringing the ball up court. Gets across the time stripe. Looking to set up the offense. Goes to Melanie Pick out on the left wing. Pick being guarded now by Michaela Daniels. Back to O'Toole, who does a spin move. Drives to the basket, up with her left, no good.
I'll tell you, one of the things you see, and the reason they're having trouble getting into the offense for the Middletown is simple basketball. When you start dribbling, you never pick up your dribble unless you are going to pass or you're going to shoot. So they're picking it up, and then the defense is coming and jamming them, and now they're having a hard time passing the ball. So they have to keep the dribble alive once they commit to it.
That's brought the ball down and turned it over. Knights back down. Sailor Poffenberger step back. 2-pointer. Good. Sailor Poffenberger. 51-38. Poffenberger with 22 leads all scorers. Cadets are willing to take a little bit of time here, though. They got a 13-point lead. They're going to use some shot clock, and they're going to make them come out and extend their defense. I don't think guarding Michaela Daniels at midcourt is what the Knights want to be doing.
No, probably not.
Dorsey gets it down low to Montgomery. Montgomery with the left, up, no good. Rebound comes down, out of bounds off of probably Sailor Poffenberger.
Yes.
Cadets get the ball. Brianna Hall's coming out. They're going to bring back in Boyd. A little more ball handling, a little quicker lineup. Dorsey on the inbound. Cross screen. They go to Montgomery at the three-point line. She's being double-teamed. Back out to Daniels. Daniels has 25 seconds to use on the shot clock. Sarah O'Toole, who's done a pretty good job of guarding her, goes out with her. She crosses over, goes to her left. They're using clock here. Now to her right. Daniels crosses over to her left, down the lane, puts her shoulder down. Rebound comes down to Sailor Poffenberger. I'm sure they want to use some clock, Chris, but I'm guessing they'd like a better shot. Sailor Poffenberger behind her back twice. Takes a three-pointer from nearly the Middletown bench. Off the rim, no good. Knights get the rebound. Daniels brings it down. Daniels drives the lane, kicks it out to Dorsey. Dorsey rebound down to Daniels. Daniels up with it and scores.
Rebounds. We had only one Middletown player in the lane during that sequence there. When they had 2 or 3 shots by Frederick. And Frederick just keeps pounding the boards, and there you are.
4th foul on Melanie Pick. That's the 7th team foul. Daniels shooting the bonus, no good. Rebound comes down to Cariotti. Over to Farron. Farron throws it rather aimlessly into the center, and they kick it back out to Daniels. Daniels with 21 for the Cadets. Poffenberger with 22 for the Knights. 4:20 remaining. Daniels outside, being guarded by O'Toole.
Yeah, O'Toole's got to get a little closer and get the 5 count going.
Daniels drives by her, takes a little bit of a bump, makes a right-handed layup. 55-38, Cadets. Poffenberger brings it down. Cariotti goes to the low block to Pick. Pick crosses over, looked like a double dribble. Up with her left hand, no good. Rebound comes down, and I believe it's going to be on Daniels. I think she slapped down. Oh, they called the foul on... They called the foul on Middletown. I'm not really sure which Middletown player would have committed that foul, but it's on Melanie Pick, they're saying. And for Pick, that is her 5th and disqualifying foul.
Yeah, now we're in the 1-on-1 too.
I'm a little bit surprised that foul got called on Middletown. It looked like one of the players, Daniels, came down hard with an arm across Pick's arms.
Yeah, I missed that entirely.
Maybe it was before that. Daniels to shoot 1-and-1. First shot up by Kayla Daniels is good. That's her 24th point of the game. Leads all scorers. The future Arkansas Razorback up with the second. Good. Sarah O'Toole bringing the ball up for the Knights. Shot taken by number 22, Caitlin Sarah O'Toole, no good. Into the game for the first time is Brianna Schill. Brianna Schill for the Knights into the game for the first time. Now Dorsey has the ball near the timeline. She's being guarded by Farron. Controlling the ball, looking at the shot clock. 10 seconds left, she goes, drives down, looks inside. Rebound comes out to Schill, knocked away by Dorsey. Daniels is going to bring the ball back out, and there's going to be a timeout called by Ashley Bush, and she's going to call a full timeout. So with this full timeout and the score 57-38 in favor of the Frederick Cadets, we're going to take a break. 14:50, Cool WTHU bring you CMC Championship Basketball.
Now's the time for a great haircut. Gary the Barber wants you to look your best. Located at 101 Tippin Drive in Thurmont, Gary the Barber is close to your home or where you work. With Gary the Barber, you're assured a quality and professional job done right the first time, every time by a seasoned pro. Quality service you can count on. Don't have time to wait? Call today for an appointment, 301-305-7895. That's 301-305-7895. And Gary takes walk-ins too. Gary the Barber, affordable, convenient, and experienced. experience. Remember, Gary says, with an appointment, there's no waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Mike Reineck along with Chris Erickson, Michael Betteridge, and Hollis Zimmerman providing your video. And we got 3:11 left here in the fourth quarter. They've stretched it out to a 19-point lead, the Cadets. They've shown that they're a more complete team, but Sailor Poffenberger has shown that she can play with anybody.
Yeah, no, she's easily, she very well can be the most skilled overall player out on the floor right now. You know, what's funny is they're losing the game here, but the last, Middletown that is.
Cadets running a three-man weave at the top. Boyd, Dorsey, and Daniels. Dorsey goes to Rose Bubakar at the foul line extended, no good. Rebound to Sailor Poffenberger. She probably has 15 rebounds to go with her 22 points.
Yeah, she's doing.
Gets the ball to Sarah O'Toole, who goes inside to Poffenberger. Poffenberger crossover at the elbow. Up with the right hand, good. Foul on Rose Bubakar. Yeah, Sailor Poffenberger faced up, crossed her over, went one dribble, power dribble to the block, scores.
And what you saw there was really great fundamentals, because I can't tell you how many times I watched the high school kids at the high post. They catch it and they never turn and face the basket. She turned, faced the basket, and then she, she beat her man. She only has to make one dribble and she's in, making the layup. So,
and
very good habits.
She converts the three-point play, and that makes the score 57-41. And Poffenberger ties Daniels as they both have 10 or 25 points.
She's going to have 10 seconds here if you don't get
I think with the 30-second shot clock in girls basketball, there is no 10-second violation. Rihanna Hill drives to the basket. No good. Rebound, Sailor Poffenberger. Poffenberger brings it down. I think this one's going to go up, Chris. She drives down the baseline to the basket, steps around, scores again.
Well, she only beat 3 players, so if she's taken one more dribble, she could have beaten 2 more, and then she'd have beaten all of the entire team, you know?
Sailor Poffenberger with 27 points. 1:54 remaining here. The Cadets of Frederick High School, 57. The Middletown Knights, 43. 30-second timeout for the Knights. So they're going to take, I guess, a full timeout now. And we've seen 2 great players, Michaela Daniels and Sailor Poffenberger, go at it. I would guess that both of these teams are going to have a reasonable chance of going really far once we see the district or regionals and state playoff tournaments begin.
Yeah, and the sad thing, or the good thing, depending how you look at it, Middletown losing, that's a coach's dream, because then they have all this material they can work on between now and the rest of the playoffs.
And Middletown was close last year. Middletown lost to the undefeated state championship Poolesville team, who went 27-0. They lost to Poolesville by 1 point in the regional final.
Oh, that hurts. So
they know that they're close, and then in the 2A, there doesn't seem to be any teams quite at the level of Frederick. 1:54 remaining. Cadets up by 14. They're going to trigger an inbounds pass. Inbounds comes to Michaela Daniels, and she's just staying in the backcourt. There's no 10-second half-court violation. Sarah O'Toole has been dogging her all day long, doing a great job. O'Toole staying with her. They're just keeping it back. Daniels gets by her, comes across the line at 15 seconds. They run the 3-person weave. Boyd to Daniels. Daniels goes inside to Bubakar. Goes to baseline. Oh, they give up the baseline. Looked like a trip there. Ball on the deck. Schill, Wilkers, Rihanna Hall all on the floor. Jump ball. Cadets retain possession.
Have they changed the rules when you make a controlled dribble? You're allowed to keep dribbling after that?
Here comes the inbounds. Lob to Bubakar, who goes up, no good. Poffenberger with another rebound.
That was a great play, just didn't finish it off.
Poffenberger out at the timeline, dribbles to her right, cuts in on Daniels, same play, lays it in. Sailor Poffenberger, 29 points.
Yeah, crossover left, crossover right, boom, gone right by her.
Dorsey being challenged by Farron in the backcourt. O'Toole trying to keep it away from Daniels. Great job. Dorsey brings it up over the timeline. 15 seconds left.
Poffenberger's got 29 of the team's 45 total points.
Daniels drives. She gets shouldered and the foul. Basket good. Michaela Daniels now with 27 of her own. Fouls on number 30. Brianna Schill for Middletown. That's her first personal foul. The bonus free throw by Daniels off the rim, no good. The rebound comes down to Boyd or Dorsey, who puts it up, and Poffenberger gets another rebound, Chris.
Yep.
We got to find out how many rebounds she has at the end of this day.
She's only averaging 11.7 for the season.
I think she has 11.7 in the last 12 possessions.
Exactly. You know, I'd be on her and say, hey, you need to play like this every game. But she's doing good. She's got 29 points and a boatload of stats.
I mean, this Frederick Cadet girls basketball team, Chris, they have dominated all year long. They beat a team earlier this year. I think the score is 85-2.
No.
So you can imagine that there aren't too many girls teams that are actually running with them, and the Cadets have acquitted themselves very well. And as you said, perfect situation to be going into playoffs.
Yeah, they're all set up and confident and absolutely rolling. So they seem to play pretty unselfishly. They move the ball around, and they keep driving. I'm surprised that Middletown didn't at some point zone it up a couple times just to stop the interior driving and to shore up the rebounding.
Especially in the second half when it was a single-digit game still. It would have given them an opportunity to catch their breath a little bit and, make the Cadets do something other than what they do really well, which is drive to the basket and attack the glass.
Yeah, I mean, they're just all game long killing them on those two things.
All right, there's under 40 seconds remaining. 14-point lead for the Cadets. Inbound pass. Brianna Schill to inbound. Caitlin Wilkers trying to get free. Goes back door. Sarah O'Toole, rather. Nice back door to Sailor Poffenberger, being guarded by Rihanna Hall. Gets a screen from Molly Farron. Step back. Goes to O'Toole. O'Toole looks to drive. Down on the baseline to Brianna Schill. Shot no good. Rebound Rose Bubakar has had quite a nice game herself. Bubakar with 16 points, and I'm pretty sure she probably has double-digit rebounds. And we're under 30 seconds, so the Cadets are just going to dribble it out. Michaela Daniels throws it forward to Dorsey. Dorsey comes across the timeline, and it looks like for the third consecutive year, the Frederick Cadet will be the girls' CMC champions.
Nobody on the Cadets scored in double figures for the Knights except for Poffenberger.
And that's true. So Coach Ashley Bush has got a three-peat here, and they're going to go look to start their run for a three-peat of the state championship. They look like a pretty balanced team. They can pressure you. They are good at shooting free throws, which is going to help them when they do get into a close game later in the year. And overall, I would say both of these teams walk off feeling good about themselves. Final score, Frederick Cadets 59, Middletown Knights 45. CMC's girls championship basketball game. We'll be back in a little bit with the boys championship, Oakdale and Teacher.
Glorious, fresh powder.
A snowy, wintry bounty from the sky above.
That's Timberline Resort, located in Wild